Hello, welcome to another video. Today we're going to be doing a kitting down. I'm probably going to do half of these, but I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 diamond paintings. These all should be rounds to kit down. I think what I'm going to do is do 3 for this video and 3 in a future video, but probably still record it today. So yeah, 3. Which one should we do? Let's do these 3. And then this could be the next one. So let me get my chair more comfortable, get a tray in case I need it to pour in. So let's do this one. This one is from Craft Ease. It's some roses. I have not shown this yet, but it's already framed. My mom just started systematically opening all my, framing every single thing known to man that I have on my, like if I had the frame, it might very well get put into a it might very well get full. I think it looks different, this shade. I need my extra light. Yes, it's a slightly different shade of blue, maybe. I do have a happy face sticker in here, so I do know I have more of it somewhere, and I'm just gonna see if I pour some of this into, yes, it's a different shade. I was just thinking, what if it's the bag effect? There, some labels. Call it $5.98. The difference is a little subtle. This one looks more blue, this one looks a little bit more green. Just making sure I'm on the right one here. Just get an envelope to that. So I usually stick my labels and things on mail, junk mail. Here, I did just recently cut my nails, so we'll see how easy it is for me to remove labels. $9.62. Yeah, I recently cut my nails. Oh, I don't have this one yet. I recently cut my nails because I was given some gel nail polish to try out and show on the channel, and I was like, well, I should cut my nails first. And this is the result of my, I have some pink here, and then this is a different color, and this is a different color. Yes. I was like, they gave me 3 colors, so let's put all 3, or they gave me the choice to choose 3 colors, and I tried to choose some colors that would still look okay together, because I was like, okay, if I'm gonna try this out, I'm gonna use it all. I think it matches. Yeah, I think it matches. So my nails are newly cut, so they're a little shorter than usual. I don't normally cut them that short. So this is a rhinestone one, so, but they're using the, I'm gonna do that last. $5.97. And so if you're wondering, like, it's already 4 minutes in, you're like, what are you doing? So what I'm doing is I'm putting away leftover drills from finished diamond paintings and filing them away. And this is not a necessary step for diamond painting. If you want, you could just throw them all away. You could make a jar like this to put on all your leftover drills. But I have used these in the past when one one reason is you don't agree with the color that they chose on the diamond painting, so you go look for a similar but yet a little bit different color to replace it. Like sometimes some diamond paintings choose a really off, like let's say they wanted a yellow color, and whatever the color, the yellow they chose was like not yellow, and so you're like, okay. Like there was one time I was like, these flowers are supposed to be yellow, but the color they put in was like this green, like this olive green, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go find a yellow and make these flowers yellow and not this olive green color. So I've done that before in the past. I've also dropped drills onto the floor, like dropped the whole container of drills on the floor, and you can always pick them up and use them on your diamond paintings. But for me, once it's on the floor, like it gathers dust, hair, whatever else is on the floor, because I have my hair falls. My hair is, yeah, I shed hair like crazy. Or you know, if you have pets, you have like pet hair all over. So my thing is, I'd rather just go into my stash. Oh wait, I think it's this one. Just go into my stash, and if I have it, instead of trying to pick it off the floor. Or you could do a coloring book image. I am doing a coloring book image I got from Crystal Canvas Art Designs with my spare rhinestones right now. You could freestyle with some of these. My squares, I'm using my spare drills to do a cross stitch pattern on a blank canvas. It looks like this one, maybe. No, it doesn't. I don't think it looks like any of them. Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't look like that one, but it's close. So I bought like a third 1,000 bags, and it was the same brand as one of the other ones I got, but for whatever reason, it doesn't have the offset lip. And I'm like, okay, I don't know if I like this. I mean, as long as I can still open it well, I'm okay with it. So I didn't return it. I have an actual label there. So I didn't return it. But I don't know how much I'll like this not having the offset lip. But like I said, as long as I don't seem to have too much trouble opening it, so. Yes, and I do make a different bag per shade. I'm limiting myself to 3, and if I have more than 3 shades, I'm gonna try to find the alternate DMC that it might actually match more. I don't do it all the time because that would take forever, and I don't know which one is the correct one, but if I can lessen the amount of bags per DMC, that would be awesome. All right, I don't have this one, so no needing to match anything. The rounds, I'm actually more likely not to have one than my squares for whatever reason. My squares probably because I did buy the 445 pack color drills, so I should have something for every single one of my square colors, except for the ones that I ended up kitting up and putting into my Heaven and Earth designs. It's this one. Sometimes I have to pour it out onto here to see it better because it's harder to see when it's in the deeper container. This one is just, yeah, this one's a little bit off. It's like a greener one. $776. Oops. I don't have any 776, so lots of colors, new colors. So I did make this system or not really. I wasn't the one who came up with using the photo box system, but I don't know who was it. Was it 4Kids at 147 who's the maker of this, or the maker of the figuring out to use the photo box system? But I did change it so that I'm doing 5 columns instead of having the boxes be this way. My older videos had 3 columns with my boxes. Now I have 5 columns, and I like this better because I'm not using up so many. I'm not wasting too much space. I think it's the darker one. Let me add a couple. Make sure it's, yes. I did cut the card myself using my silhouette. I actually got cardstock that I laminated and then I put through my silhouette cutting thing. Kind of killed a blade, so I had to replace a blade. But it got done eventually. I think it looks, yeah, it looks the same. So you just need like 1 diamond painting and suddenly you have tons of spares. $30.46. And I'm using like a 1/2 foot ruler to help figure out where I'm at. That was a suggestion from someone, or they said they did it. I forgot who left that comment. I do read all the comments. I'm sorry if I don't remember exactly who left the comment at the time I'm talking about the comment. But I do read all the comments and I respond to them all eventually. That's my disclaimer, eventually. I used to use a pen, and the ruler works actually much better. I think that's the same color. Yeah. Okay, it's a little bit different. A little bit. Oh well. It's in there already. For me, once it's mixed, it's not getting unmixed, so it's just gonna stay in there. But I figure if it was close enough that I wanted to combine them, then it wasn't that off, except the times when I'm wrong and they really are off. Yeah, that looks okay. Sometimes I just add a little bit before I add the rest. Okay, so this is a rhinestone one. So the Crafties ones, at least the older Crafties ones, do come with rhinestones. Their newer ones haven't done them. I did suggest that they should add them back because it's something to make them special. Specialer? More special. Is there such a word as specialer? Oh, and if you're new to the channel, I do provide the templates for all the labels that I use to make here, because I made it once and you can download them, and I also have the templates to make this label here. I just used the return address size labels because at the time of me making it, I did not have a silhouette, so I pretty much had to use labels that were already cut out. And now I guess I could be more fancy. I don't know. I feel like it looks like this one more. Okay, I think I'm gonna put it in here. I actually think these two look very similar, that I might combine them. Right now, they're separate, but when I might combine them in the future. Because I think they're close enough that... $600. Okay. I kind of don't see why I separated these. I feel like this one is darker, and I want to combine these because I think they look the same, and I don't know why they're separate. Yeah, they look the same, but this one looks darker. Yeah, it looks darker. So, I'll probably in the future be like, I don't know why these are separate, and then combine them. And you don't have to separate out the shades. You could put them all in one bag. I separate out the shades because it makes me feel better. I don't know. I think it looks the same. Let's add that much. Yeah, that's the same. There's still one more. Yeah, like recently I have the diamond painting I'm working on right now. One of the colors they chose, I was like, this is super, super, like, bright that it was like, I think, making the blend not good. So I went and got stuff from my stash, and I found a more muted version of that color, and I think it blends so much better in the picture. So sometimes, even though it's charted that way, that's the drills they gave you, you don't have to follow it. So this is the first time I got this one, raspberry. You don't have to follow it. I consider the charting more of a guideline. Well, most of the time I follow the charting. It's hard. It's actually pretty difficult to chart, like recharge something. It's actually pretty difficult sometimes. Sometimes I'm like, ooh, I want to change this, and then I'm like, oh, is it worth the effort? Should I make the effort? I think it looks like this one. Yeah, see, this one looks more blue, this one looks more green. So, it's blue-green. And I think as you get more, as you do more and more diamond paintings, you're like, you start being confident enough to change things out to how you like it. And worst case scenario is if it turns out worse, you're either like, it turned out badly, and just keep going, keep rolling with it. Or you can pick the drills out and change them. Sometimes these darker colors, I don't care so much about the shade matching because they're so dark that when they're on the canvas, you're not going to notice. You're not going to notice the difference. But I think the lighter ones, you can see the difference a little bit more. 936. I'm not sure. Oh, okay, see, this one is more green. I think this one matches the more green one. This one is more like, this one's more green, this one is more like, I don't know, less green. I don't know. Oh, someone's going by with a motorcycle. 819. It is actually, ooh, okay, I have a lot of pinks. They're... Those are a little bit different. I think it most matches this one. See, unfortunately, these pinks, you know, I don't like having more than 3 shades. I'm thinking these could very well be the same one, but this 819. So I have this color card here that Celine sent me. Thank you, Celine. That has the DMCs kind of by color, in color code area, in color, I don't know what you call it, order. So let's see. I'm trying to match this one because I think this is the most off. The only thing I could think of is 963. Let's see. 963. I do have another ruler, so let me see if 963 is a better one. Oh, I think it does match this one. All right. So perhaps this could have been 963. Okay, so there. See now see this, I feel like these two 963s don't match the what's in 963 here, but I'm gonna keep it at 963 because in the whole scope of things, I feel like these two. So this is just one manufacturer's idea of what the 963 is. So, got rid of a bag there. But yeah, I think I'm gonna try to stick with 3 or less, and then if ever I need to make a fourth bag, then I'll do that whole, let's look for what else this could be. Right. So I got everything here, but I have to do these rhinestones. So what is this, a yellow? Is this a yellow? Because they're not using the crystal code. That looks like a yellow. Or a green. Here's my yellows. That's too. I think it looks like 18. Unfortunately, my bag for 18 is full, so I'm gonna have to put it in my overflows. Yes, I have like an overflow of my stuff. Overflow. So yeah, my crystal rhinestones I match by eye. Unless it's using the crystal code. And I have my other crafties here, has some rhinestones, and it is using the crystal code. So that's one that says 070. So I guess it just depends. It depended on which code they ended up using. And then this one's a green. So look, oops, let me put that. Green. So I do have these drawer bottles for my crystal rhinestones, and I put my crystal rhinestones in these on purpose because I want to be able to use these to bling things up if I want to. I figured this is 189. Yeah, it looks like 189. 189 is one of the most common ones that I get. So I even have an overflow of 189. So if I ever need to use green, I'm like, I'm gonna use 189. That's the kind of green I want. All right. All my stuff is just near me here. Okay, got the one done. I need a sip of water before I start the next one. Right, so one box done, next box here. This one, both of these, or all three of the ones that I'm kitting down were done by my mom, and I have probably, maybe, possibly shown these finishes already, but that's why I'm putting like maybe, possibly in there, because I think it looks like, I don't know. See, one looks more gray and one looks more blue. Yeah, I think it looks like this one more. Yeah, one looks more gray and one looks more blue, and you might not be able to tell from the camera, but in person one looks more gray and one looks more blue. And the light, I have a little bit too much lighting here because I kind of needed to see. And I do just have all my boxes out here just because I don't have to put my stuff in order. And I just find that it's just a little bit faster doing it this way. For me at least, or at least less of the... So I don't know why these two are separated. These are the same. This is more gray. These are more blue. So... I'm combining those. Because I don't know why it was separate, but this one looks more gray than the blue. But see, I don't try to find the match for it like in a different DMC because I obviously have gotten both of these almost equally. Because I could just ultimately just have one shade per color. But I think it's better off this way so I don't have to keep matching it to other DMCs. Until I get to the 4 bags. And that's where I think I'm going, more than the 3 bags, I think that's where I'm going to have my stopping point. Wow, I have a lot. Am I on the right color? 800. Yeah, this one looks different. I feel like with only 1 bag of this one, I feel like, okay, which one could this be? 800. No. That's what I'm trying to go away from. Well, based on this chart, it looks most like 800. Or maybe 3752. Let's try 3752. No. It looks like 800 the most. So it's gonna be just another shade of 800. Yeah, it's just a little bit. See, but I think this matches the one that's in the color card more, but look at, I have that one way more. I have that shade a lot. So. So I'm kind of just using the color card as a guidance and not the, this is the winner of the color for that DMC. 677. And I kind of like having the multiple choices a little bit, because if I do run out of something, I could be like, oh, okay, it looks most like this one versus the other one, because that's happened to me. That's happened to me a couple times. I think it looks more like this one. Okay, that could have been a third shade, but it's a little bit different than that one. Oops. But it didn't look too bad of a match. Three, 7, 4, 3. Got one sticking. Yeah, that's. Good amount of that one. I have not had to go into my overflow box yet. 30, 41. And in case you don't know, I do have another box, because I'm trying to keep my rounds into just 3 boxes here. I do have an overflow box for all my colors that I have tons of, like 5200. Because if I were to put the 5200 in here, I would just have like, it would use up just like that much space on my box. And I'm using this mainly for you know, most of my colors where I don't have that many. And for comparison's sakes, during this kitting down process, it looks like this one. See, I got 2 shades of this one. These are actually very different. This is like a darker shade than that one, but obviously I've gotten the one that I just put away more than once, so it's helpful to have the more than one choice in there, and that's why I have not tried to consolidate all of my colors. 645. See, this one is more green. This one's more gray. And I think this one looks more green. Nope. That looks, nah, no, that looks more green. See, 3, 3, 4, 8. See, I don't know if you can see how different these look. Yeah, I feel like this looks completely different. Let's see. 3, 3, 4, 8. I don't see anything that this looks like it. Yeah, I don't see anything that this looks like. Okay. So it'll just be in another baggie for 3348. Yeah, it doesn't match those two. Too many different shades of colors. $159. I think it looks. I think it will match. Yeah. I think this is ones where I use double-sided tape at how to label my containers. Actually peels off relatively well from these containers. 838. Okay, one looks more brown and one looks more black. This one actually looks lighter than both of them. You know, I think I'm gonna just stick with my 3 shades, and if it goes into the 4th, then I'll match it to the book. I don't have to keep matching to I was like, I'm gonna go match it to the book. Now I'm like, no. You know, now that I poured it into the bag, it does match this one a lot. No, it doesn't. It's darker. I mean, it's lighter. Yep, I'll stick to my 3 shades, and then I'll try to match it if I need to go to a 4th one. And I'll try to match the one that's like the more bigger anomaly from the other 4. 3863. See, I have 3. They're very different from each other. This one looks like this one. Four, 3, 6. Tan. All right, I have several different shades here. But this must be my main one because I have more in my overflow. $647. All right. One does not want to come out. I think think it is this one. Oh, this one has some static sticking to my tray here. So I just breathed on it a little bit to hopefully just add that little bit amount of moisture to help it not be so staticky. Right, 647, 310. I know I have this in my overflow, but this bag is not full yet, so I don't need to go pour it into there yet. So what I end up doing is, once this bag is full, I'll just pour it into my overflow bag, which is usually a bigger one, over to the side. Four, 1, 3. Pewter gray. Okay, so one of them is a little bit darker than the other. I feel like it looks more like this one. Yeah. Oh, there's still one more. Seven, 5, 8. Terracotta. Okay, one is more bright than the other. This one matches the not so bright one. Three, 8, 6, 2. One is more brown and a lighter brown. I feel like this is a lighter brown than both of these. Nope, I think it matches this one. Once you put in the bag, you're like, because the thing is, the bag is a little thick, so it can, what do you call that, obscure the colors. So after you put it in the bag, you're like, oh, okay, that matches that one. So this one, I actually have a good amount left. 2 containers. Three, 7, 4, 7. So 3 different bags. I actually think these two look the same, or I can see why I separated them. So I think this will fill up this. Will it fill up this? So this might be the time for me to make my overflow bag. I use these slightly bigger bags. They're like a little bit wider. I just got them from multiple different, from diamond paintings, and I've just been keeping them. And what I'm gonna do, I kind of feel like no, that's lighter. What I'm gonna do is pour some of this out, leave some in there so that I have something to compare to. Leave some in there that I have something to compare to, and then put a sticker on there to know that there's more. Someone suggested to me that I put a sticker on both containers, like a same color sticker, so that I know in case I have two bags for this DMC, I'll know which one to put into there. So let's use the little blue sticker. I try to match it. I'm like, it's a blue, it's a blue. I don't know if I need to go that far, but 3747. So this is going to go into my overflow. I just have them in like 3000s, so 3 7s together. And this is how I'm hoping to keep my boxes in this condensed form if I just put the ones with a lot in my overflow. And my overflow is not. And then if I need to expand my overflow will get expanded. Okay, so second one done. Last one. I figure we'll just do 3. Even though I had 6. This one was the letter C in here, so I know I had lots of 310, 3865. So I'm not even gonna bother. See, look at how much this leftover 310. I'm not even gonna bother finding it here. I'm gonna just go straight to my overflow here. Here's my last 310 bag. I already have 2 full ones. Oops. I'll fix that. I just went straight to my overflow bag because I know it's going to just fill up the one that I have in there, so this might be it for this bag. I'll have to do another bag the next time. So, okay, so I think I'm going to have to take out some trays back here. That 310 added. So I put some trays in the back to keep it straight, but that added that amount. Take some trays out. So yeah, the 310 was the predominant background color of this, so that's why there's tons of it. And lots of diamond paintings, they do like the 50, like, you know, the 20% extra. So instead of just adding like if it's the predominant background color, then you end up getting tons of leftovers. So this one doesn't seem like that much, so that's why I'm going to just put it into here. Even though I do have an overflow bag for 3865 also. Right. 349. I kind of feel like this looks lighter. Do I have another bag? Nope. Yeah, it looks lighter. I used to just use the label that was stuck onto my container and label this, but I found that it doesn't stick well lots of times, so I've just been I have a lot of labels because a lot of my storage comes with labels. And if you follow my channel, you might realize I have a lot of storage. So I don't tend to need to buy the labels. Now, whether they're removable or not is another question. Sometimes I'm just like, if it's removable, it's removable. If it's not, then it's not. And I'll just deal with it when that happens. Kind of feel like it looks like this one. This color was in the last thing that I kitted down too. But I think that the match was that one. See, this is why I keep the choices, because obviously more than once it was in there as that color, especially if it was already, the bag was already made. Wait, 304. See, this one is much darker than that one. I think it matches this one. I think. Okay, it's not a perfect match, but it's already in there. Two, two, three. I don't know. I don't think it matches. No, I think it's okay. I'll put it in there. Okay. Labels. Right, 934 here. All right, that's me messing up there. There's kind of a mixture in there. I think it looks like this one. There. 3831. I barely have any of both of them, but apparently they did not match each other, and they don't. I think it matches this one. Okay, they didn't really match. No, that's not bad. I could see the difference, and that's why I'm like, oh, they didn't match, but it's not too bad. They look close enough. 951. Tawny. Alright, so one of them is a... Okay, this one looks lighter than both of them. Yeah, it looks lighter than both of them. Am I on the right number? Yep, 951. Oops. It's not straight. 30, 31. I'm actually surprised I don't have more of this. I think this is like the one that's the 310 of the browns. Maybe I have a lot of... Is there another 310 of the browns? I wonder if it's... Maybe it's just I have a lot of that in squares, maybe? Three, 8, 6, 3. Yeah, I think this one was in the last diamond painting too. Oh wow, this one's different. This one's different. This one's different. Okay. 3, 8, 6, 3. Let's see. It's in the brown. The brown family. Brown family. There's too many browns. Maybe 3790? Or 840. Let's try 840. 840. I actually think it's a pretty good match for 840. So that's going in at 840 then. Now I didn't have to make a fourth bag for 3863. Perhaps I do have a couple diamond paintings that have no DMCs. Perhaps I'll try it out. I'll try out to see if this would work in helping me figure out what the DMC list ones are. But I don't know if it's worth the effort. See, that's the thing. Is it worth the effort? 377. I have so many spares. It'll take a while. It'll take time. Time when I could be diamond painting instead. Or kitting down things that actually have numbers. Or kitting up new things. Four, 5, 3. I'm pondering whether to just like... I'm trying not to have too many things kitted up, but I'm pondering whether I should just kit up because I want to kit up. I have the storage, and I should just kit up. I should just kit up because I want to. Even though I'm trying not to do too many so that I don't have so many kitted up that I'm like, that I won't get to right away. So I'm trying not to beat that, but I do know in the whole scope of things, I have tons of storage. I could beat that. I could go and be like, oh, I have like 20 other things kitted up. I'll just kit up another one. I don't care. Okay, so this looks different. I guess it's just a matter of when I get to that point where I'm like, okay, I don't care that I have I could see why I have these separate, but I might combine them in the future. I wrote that really badly. $7.58. Okay, I think this wasn't the last getting down too. I think this doesn't match either of these. Am I on the right number? Yep, 7.58. This will be my third one. Yeah. There, 3705. I kind of feel like it looks lighter. It looks lighter. Yeah, it looks lighter. $3,705. $8.95. Green. That looks different. Do I have another bag in there? This one looks lighter. Yeah, it looks lighter. Those ones like that one where you saw I had like another label, that was how I used to do it. I would just write it out until I got fancier and I typed it out. I have it typed out and into labels. And but in the beginning, I just wrote them out. I feel like this matches neither of these. Yeah, it doesn't match. 3824. In the future, I might be like, I don't know why I thought those don't match and combine them. Because that's happened. Oh, label's not coming off that nicely. $353. Oh, I don't have any. First time getting these ones. And 3363, my last one. 3363. The 3 3s are the 3000s are always like they jump in numbers so quickly. So I have 2 bags. think it matches this one. Alright, 3363. The end. Boop, boop. Look at all the labels. Alright, so now I have 3 more containers that I could use to kit up. And that's all I have for now. So thank you very much for watching and happy diamond painting. Bye!